everybody, my name is Nick Murphy. We're doing a little intro here, and I'm going to be playing the Orleans expansion, Invasion, and we're going to be doing one of the solo variants, and this one is called Capital Verizon, or the Verizon store, as I like to call it. Alright, cool. So, what to do first? Oh my gosh, and this one is 14 rounds long, so it's only 14 rounds. A normal game of Orleans is 18 rounds, so this is shorter. What does this market stand do? Real quick. So I start with this building, the market stand. It looks like I can trade various stuffs. I can buy and or sell up to 2 goods of the same or different type. The price of each good is equal to its value. All right. Return goods you sell to the general supply. If this general supply is out of a certain good, you cannot buy it. Am I supposed to have a general supply? I didn't say anything putting it in the general supply. Oh, shoot. I should have more. Sorry. There should be a general supply. So basically here I can pay money, or I can buy supplies straight up or sell supplies straight up. I need to bring out some more supplies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I need 17 more. And then we're good to go. All right. And then we're good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now I'm all lost. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Okay. Because there is a general supply over here. Boom. I'll probably be consulting the book a decent amount during this, or at least a little bit, because of little rules clarifications, because these solo ones are a little different. All right. So we got some stuff out there. Tight. And we are ready to go. What should I do first? I always think I should get more people first, which I'll probably do, but I feel like there is not much time in this one. Okay. That's what I want to double check. There are less technology tiles this time. Okay. Bad Dream. Shakespeare, the expansion Backstage worth the ad? I think Backstage is one of my essential expansions. It's very cheap. It's very small. I also think it's one of the very, very few expansions that's really, really small but packs a huge punch. Absolutely, you should get it. Absolutely. Also, because it's just a deck of cards. It's very small, and I think pretty cheap. So yes, it is one of my essential expansions. I think the game is great without it, but I think it is significantly better with it. Okay, let's go. So, oh man, this is going to be interesting. So I would really like to get some brocades, because this one we have to go to the Verizon store and turn in goods. I need 12 worth of goods, and that is a lot, and I'm surrounded by a lot of wheat, and wheat is only worth 1. And that is not great. I also think I should get some knights, because I want to be able to draw more stuff. So I think first I'm going to go boom. I'm going to go to my castle. Ooh, so I can draw more stuff. And I'm going to put this craftsman, boom, right here on the village, which won't do anything because it's not full. But, yeah. So the first event is a strike. So the village, I cannot activate. I can still put stuff here, but I can't activate it if it was full. It's not, so it's not really a worry. But, I cannot have gone to there. I could not have activated this even if I wanted to. So, now we're going to do the actions. I've put all my stuff out. So, I'm going to do the actions. The only action I have filled is this castle. So, I'll go boop, boop, boop. Take these 3 off. I'll get a knight, and I'll put that knight in my bag. And then this goes up to 1, so now I can draw 5. And that's pretty much the first round. First few rounds of this go by very quickly because everyone only has like 3 or 4 workers, and you can only do like 1, maybe 2 things. That's it. Yeah. Diet Dr. Pepper, why are you so freaking good? Alrighty. So now we're going to go down here. So now the event is Pilgrimage. So I couldn't get a monk if I wanted to. I wouldn't have been able to get him anyway this turn. Oh man, this is going to be hard. So the next event is a harvest, which means I'm going to have to give up 1 food item. So either a wheat, a cheese, or a wine, or pay $5. And in this game, if you ever can't do something, you have to undergo torture, which I think is very, like, they could have called it something else, like, but yeah, they undergo torture, which really sucks. You do not want to get tortured in this game. It really is very, very bad. And that is, okay, so I need to move. I need to do some stuff. Because I need to get, oh man, this is tough. Dr. Pepper's a go-to soda. Haven't had one in 10 years? No, Heart the Shark. You are a better person than me. I love soda. Soda is like my weakness. It's terrible, but I do love it so darn much. So, okay, so I'm trying to think if I can like swing around and come back to the Verizon store this way. Will I have enough points? Oh man, this is going to be tough. What games is there? Okay, cool. Man, I want more people, but I really need to move because I don't have 5 coins. I don't start with any money. Oh, man. Having a harvest in the 3rd round is tough, but I could always move next round. I have to do it right now. So, let's not. Let's do something else. Let's go here, and I'm going to get another one of the neutral workers here. That's true. And then I have a Marchant West and a Knight left. Oh man, I feel like I am uber stressed out about this one. This one I feel like I just... I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go Knight and Marchant West. I'm not going to be able to do this turn, but that means next turn I'll only need a farmer up there, and then I can move and get this wheat so I won't get screwed over come harvest time. So now we're in the action phase where I do anything I've completed. The only thing I've completed is this village down here. So what should I get? I always feel the need to get a craftsman because there's a lot of good spots that need craftsmen. Plus, you get a technology tile. Technology tiles are so darn useful. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to get... what's up, wizard man? What's up, everyone? What are we playing? As Grumps just said, Orleans, the solo expansion. Or actually, it's technically the co-op expansion that has solo stuff in it. But, yeah. So this first cog, this first technology tile, these technology tiles you use to cover up a space so it makes things cheaper to do. The first one you get, which is the one I just got, you have to cover up a farmer space. You cannot cover up anything else. It has to be a farmer. So I'm just going to move this up a little bit. So I realized people can't really see my board that well. That's not great. So, man, oh man, what should I do? A farmer space. Out of the village, which is what I did last time, but it is very useful. Okay, and then I can't do this one because it's all done. So now we would do the event, but the event was an all-round kind of thing. So we're going to go boom. So this one is harvest. So I have to give away a food item. Man, I'm going to need some freaking money. Ooh, my gosh, this is going to be... I feel like I'm already so stressed out. All right. So we get 1, 2, 3. I only have 3 things left. Ay, ay, ay. So I'm going to go up here. Boom. All right, cool. So I'm going to use my wagon, bang, bang, to move down here to get this wheat, which I'll put over here. I'm going to have to give it up in a second, but it's there. And then I'll use my village, or my village, as I like to call it. And I am going to get... Man, oh. I almost want to get another craftsman just to get another technology tile. They're so damn useful. Badger said, you're going to lose before round 9, huh? Yeah, money. I mean, honestly, like, oh, that is going to be tough. Like, man, yeah, this is going to be, I already know this is going to be hard, I think. And they even have a way to make this one harder. Because they said one way to make it harder is, let me see. I know one was to do these in order. Meaning you had to do them in order. You don't. You just have to do them. I think there was another way they said to make it harder. Oh, and another way to make it harder is that you can only do one objective per round. So you can't, like, do 2 things in one round. You have to do it all in one round, which is a lot harder. Boy, howdy, you still playing? I'm playing a second one. We played the first one. I crushed G-Money. Can you cover all 3 spots and get it for free? No, you can never get anything for free. You can cover... Can you cover 2 of the spots? I don't think you can. No. You can only put 1 technology space in each location. So you can't even put 2 and make something 1. And also, if a thing only has 1 on it like this, you can't cover that up. If it has 2 on it like this, you can cover 1 of those up. But you always have to at least pay 1, and you can only put 1 thing in 1 spot. Which Mike and I actually played wrong the first number of times we played it. We thought you could put 2 in 1 spot, so I would have made this village super cheap, but you can't do that. But, you know, rules. So yeah, that would be dope. So, did I decide what to get? I don't think I did decide what to get. I was sure you could put 2. I'm pretty sure you can. I'll double check it. But, because I'm pretty sure we looked again last time we were playing. Yeah, you may not place more than 1 technology tile at 1 place. Can't do it. Can't do it. Yep. Which is tough. Because sometimes you can make stuff like stupid cheap and it's really nice. But not going to happen. I think I am going to get another craftsman though. Oh, man, that might be stupid, but screw it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get another craftsman. Bang. Bang. Did I get one? Did I get one to begin with? I didn't actually grab this guy last time I got him. Nick, you're silly. Yeah, so I'm going to get another technology tile. Well, I've been playing that one wrong. I hear you, Alex. We did the same thing. Like, I think 2 or 3 times we played it wrong the whole time. And, oh, where to put this dude? Where to put this dude? I'm thinking a castle. Oh, man, I'm just already mega stressed out about this. Or maybe my university? No. Yeah, I'm going to do castle. I'm gonna do this. I did the same thing last time. Sorry if you're watching a repeat, but I'm going to cover up this Marchant West at that castle because getting a knight is very useful because you can draw more people. Also, Moobot dropped a Discord link in there. If anyone out there has not joined our Discord, please feel free to. It is free. It's fun. We talk about games. We have a whole channel based entirely on puns. It's great. Dad jokes are a heavy. It's wonderful. Also, if anyone out there is going to be at Gen Con and is thinking about coming to our meetup, or you didn't know about our meetup, this right here is the link to the event for our meetup. Please, if you're going to go, you're planning on going, please RSVP so we just have a general head count of who's going. It's not like imperative that we know the exact amount, but I'm pretty sure there is a 50 capacity limit on the place, 50 people. So we do kind of want to know what we're getting into if we can. So please, if you're planning on going, please RSVP on that Facebook event if you have a Facebook. Okay, so now we're in, after the actions is phase 6. Phase 6 is when the event happens, unless it's an all-round event. So I have to turn in a food item, so I'm going to turn in this wheat. So now I don't have to pay 5 coins, which is good, but I needed that wheat, so... Alright, I'm RSVPing at least 2. Cool. Is Wes going to come? Visor? I hope so. Oof, 50. I'll get my wife to RSVP. Yes, please do. Like I said, I don't know how hard of a number that is, but I do know the capacity of the place, I believe, is 50 people. So, and I think 11 people RSVP'd, and there's 29 who are interested, so that's 40 people. So, like, it's very possible we could fill up. And so, if you want to go, please make sure you're RSVPing. Yeah, there's, at this point, 11 people going, 29 interested. So, please RSVP if you are planning on going, just so we know. Also, because we're buying like snacks and stuff like that, so we don't want to have snacks for like 10 people and have 100 people show up. All right, cool, Visor. Good. I like Wes. Honestly, I think we'll fill it plus. I hope so. That would make us feel very good if we filled that place. Okay, so next round, Crusade. I cannot go to the castle, which means I cannot recruit knights. That sucks. That was probably what I was going to do. I didn't look at that. All right, so I get to draw 5 out of my bag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, bang, 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 and bang. Okay. Man, I am going to need an ass ton of money, which is what I think this market stand is for. I think this is a good way to get money because you can sell goods to get money, or you can buy goods with money. But I really think I need to be moving around on this thing. Which means, is this a 2 or a 1? It's a 2, damn it. It would be useful for me to get some buildings, because these buildings will help me get goods, help me move around. Interesting. Okay. Money, it's a drag. It's tough. This game is tough for money. And this one, I'm going to need a total of 35 coins in this game alone. Ooh, a follow. Ooh, hello. Ooh, Vogue follow. DM Lewis. Woo! What's up, DM Lewis? Pop in the chat, say hello. Welcome to Team Bing Bong. Thank you so much for that follow. I really, really appreciate it. Always remember to let heart. Bang, bang. Thanks, Bing Bong. I appreciate the follow. Okay, so what I got? I got a couple stuffs I need. I would like another farmer. I'm going to get another farmer. I have a knight. Man, I have a knight I can't do anything with. That is not great. Oh, it's not great. If I would say one thing about this, I would say it's not great. Sorry. There's just so much. There's so much going on. I'm going to put this knight and this Marchant West up here on the wagon. For next turn, I'm going to put this craftsman on the village. So next turn, I can, hopefully get something going. This one, I did not do much. All right. So the only thing I have filled up is my farmhouse. I'll put these bing bongs in there. I'll get a farmer, which allows me to go up 1 on this track, which will give me a wheat. Now, remember, last game, I didn't get that wheat because there was no goods in the last scenario at all. No guilds at all. Goods at all. So I'll have to throw that in my bag. Don't throw that in your bag, Nick. That's yours. Boom, boom. So the farmer track now is also a good way to get wheat, which I think about. And Bad Dreams looking for Sagrada. Kaden said you might be able to get it direct from Floodgate Games. I don't know about you or where you live, Bad Dream, but all I know is that every single Barnes & Noble in LA has like 10 copies of Sagrada. I don't know if you have Barnes & Nobles where you live, but look there if it's one with games in it. Because they have, honestly, Barnes & Noble, if you're looking for the hotness kind of games, look at Barnes & Noble. At this point, like, if you're, again, looking for the hotness, Barnes & Noble has just as much hotness as most game stores. Like, again, it's only the hot games, but, like, they got, like, legit games. Yeah, and they always have Sagrada. They have Sagrada, Zool, Terraforming Mars, like, all those games. I mean, all the hot games, they got them. Not anything super heavy. Nothing above, like, medium weight, but, like... But, yeah, you can probably get it at Barnes & Noble. Yeah. And you can get Sagrada. You can't get. You'll get it soon. They'll call it Zool Stained Glass of Sintra. That's true. Indeed. Okay, so that was all I could do that turn. So we are on to the next one. So this one's gonna be income. So during the income phase, or during the awards phase, which is 6. Yes, Birdman. I'll put it right now. Bang, bang. That is the Facebook link to our event. So income means these stars that are on the developed tracks is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whichever one I am at. Right now I'm technically at 1. What's up, Turtle Mash? What's up, Bing Bong? Let heart. Whatever one I'm at, come around phase 6, I'll get that much money. So if I'm at 2, I'll get $2. If I was at 5, I'll get $5. Da 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 da. You're in Little Rock. Yeah, check. Check. They have at least in LA, they have really good game selections. Really good game selections. I was shook. And here's the thing about Barnes & Nobles is if you're a member to Barnes & Nobles, you always get 15% off. And then Barnes & Nobles throws out crazy good coupons a lot. And so a lot of times you can get like a 20% coupon, which stacks on top of your membership. And a lot of times you can get games for like cheap. And sometimes they have a like clearance table too. So Barnes & Noble's where it's at. I honestly think they should really expand their games. Oh, I only got 5. And I think they should start doing game nights. I think they could be like a real, ooh, damn on it, damn on it, damn on it, ooh, damn on it, damn on it, damn on it, slivers, damn on it, slivers, damn on it. Thank you, Slivers. Have a good night, bruh. We will see you hopefully tomorrow night. Good night, young prince. Peace out, foo. Love you, dude. Okay, so I got 2 farmers, 2 craftsmen, and a boat person. I know that I want to get another knight so I can start drawing more stuff out of my bag. Hold on. Maybe I don't want to do that. I know I'm going to go up here so I can use my wagon. Yeah, I'm going to go here to the village instead because I really, really need... Oh, man, I just have nothing going on. Your Barnes & Noble has a monthly game night. Good, they should. I've actually been thinking about contacting local Barnes & Nobles in the area and seeing if they'd let us host a game night there. Because I'm like, Barnes & Noble's got more into games. The only thing I love more than books is games. So that's like the perfect thing in the whole world for me. But I've been thinking about doing some kind of like a Bing, like a, not Bing Bong night, but like a Brothers Murph meetup at Barnes & Noble's. Because they could advertise it way better. They could reach more people than us, and it could potentially be a pretty big thing. It'd be pretty cool. I'm gonna put these 2 in this university because I need to start moving up on that track, and I am going to put this last guy over here. Okay, so we're gonna move our wagon. Oh no, that's fine. We're gonna move our wagon. We're gonna go down to Chatrono. So this can go bang right in there. Okay, and I'm going to go to my village, or my village, as I love to say. And I'm going to get another boat person. That's going to give me 2 coins. Because the boat people always give you coins. Bang, bang. Okay, just RSVP for me and my wife on Facebook. Birdman, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Alec Fox said, I'd kill for an active tabletop friend in the local game store. The only one nearby is only active for Magic. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Alec Fox, where do you live? What area? But yeah, that's the only thing. I've heard that story a lot. It's like, it's cool, but it's literally only Magic. And it's like, yeah, that happens. But I can't fault them. Magic makes them money. And Mr. Missy says, yeah, a normal dude hosts it. We just use their demo games. Totally. I hear you. Okay. So now we're doing income. My income, the star level I'm at is 1. So I'm going to get $1. Yay. Oh, man. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Is that it? At least you're in the capital. Capital, baby. I live in the capital of Sacramento. The capital of California, which is Sacramento. That's where I grew up. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Alkfox, are you going to go to PAX Unplugged? Too few people. Yeah, it's not a big town. I love that when like the capital of a state is like not. It's like some random town like Harrisburg. Cracks me up. Only 34 to go. Yeah, I hear you, Grumps. Ugh. Okay. So now the next one. So this is Amnesty. What does Amnesty do again? I don't remember what this event is. So Amnesty is this event. Oh, I think I just get to grab one. That would be freaking tight. So in this round, whenever I receive a new follower, I can place it on an action space right away. And if I activate an action space, I can use it. So this one, I should really try to get people. Huh, that's cool, Cadence. You hope, money willing. Okay, I hear you. 3, 4, 5. Okay, bang. So anybody I get this turn, I can use. Ooh, interesting. So I'm gonna get this. Put this Marchant West over here. Oh man, this is interesting. It's knight. Put that knight up here. I'm gonna put this. That guy right there. I'm gonna put this farmer right here. Oh man. All right, this is gonna be interesting. So, anybody I get this turn, I can use this turn. I don't think he read the whole message. Who, me? Did I not read something? Did I mess up? Oh, I did not read that whole message. You're right. You're right. I didn't see the Monopoly part. I got to didn't know cool ... and my mind went down back to ooh, Monopoly. Check it out though. Maybe you can make Cadence. Maybe you all can be like the freaking I don't know what's the word. You can be like the catalyst, you know, that brings in that changes everything and all of a sudden the games. Yeah, sure didn't, Grumps. Good call. Good way to call me out. Did not read that whole message, Cadence. I got to the ... and I was just like, eh. My bad. I try not to take too long, but that was my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Krista. I'm sorry. All right. So what we're going to do first. Oh, man. Bring Catan or Ticket to Ride and convert. Bring Ticket to Ride. Catan, I don't get why Catan is such a big gateway game. I like Catan just fine. I just don't get why that is such a massive gateway game. Actually, I don't really like Catan that much. But it's just like, it's super mean and it's like, Ticket to Ride I totally get. Catan has always confused me on why it's so... I mean, I guess it's just unlike any game you've ever played, I suppose. Like, something like Carcassonne I totally get. Ticket to Ride I totally get. I just don't get... I don't get Catan. I don't get why Catan is such this, like... yeah, I don't know. I have no problem with the game. It's not my favorite by any stretch of imagination. But, like, I know so many people... Ooh, a follow. Ooh, hello. Odysseus. Oh, good name. Vaphros. I like Vaphros. Odysseus, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. BGG TV, what is going on? It's just when Catan came out, there was nothing else. That's very, very true. Because what came out in like 93, I think? That is very, very true. When it came out, but that's my thing is like today. Is it just because it's been the gateway game for so long? Because at the point, the thing is, we're all spoiled now, exactly. But that's what confuses me is why is it still like the premier gateway game. I just don't get that. Like, I get why in the beginning. And honestly, it was one of the first games we got too. It really was. It helped us get in too. But it's just so interesting, like, that it's still this, like, because the game is not pretty. I don't think it's very interesting. The theme is boring. It's just one of those things where it's just, like, so much, like, yeah, Catan was Revelation at the time. Maybe it's because of when it came out, it's just going to carry that way forever. Because there's so much, I'm like, why is this game still so popular? But I guess that's why. BGG, what's up? Good call. Be Danger, my boy. Okay, what was I going to do? Okay, I'm going to do this village. I'm going to get a boat person. Now, this boat person I can use right away. I'm going to use to go here. Boom. Now, this is activated. Boom. I'm going to get a knight. Boom. I don't think I can put this anywhere. Well, I can put it somewhere, but I don't think I can use it anywhere. I'll just put it right here. And then I'm going to go over here to the university. Boom. I'm going to get a scholar and go up one of this track, which will allow me to go 1, 2, there. And this scholar, I'm going to go right here, which is going to be the scriptorium, which allows me to go up one of this track. I'll go here. Boom. And now I have a citizen tile. Yay. And then these go back in here. Cool. Oh, I wish that amnesty was always that way. That'd be awesome. Carcassonne was my awakening into modern board gaming. Ours was Pandemic. That was our gateway game. Visual is right. Same reason Monopoly is so popular. That's true. That's very true. I mean, it's just because it was first. It's like if all you have is saltines and someone hands you a Ritz. That's a super good comparison, BGG. Really good comparison. Dang, that's good. And yeah, it's just an iconic culture piece. Yeah, it's true. It's just interesting. It's so interesting for me. But, I mean, I can't complain too much. Again, it helped get us into it. It's one of the first games we had. Okay, so that was that round. That round, at least I got a bunch of stuff. That was nice. That was very nice. Okay. So, we're going to round 7. Round 7 in the 6th phase is going to be a plague. A plague on both your houses. Plague means I have to randomly go into my bag and kill somebody. Now, if it's one of my original workers, again, the one with this little bit of yellow on the bottom, they can't die. So if I draw one of those, I lucked out. It goes back in my bag. Money. Yeah, to each their own, Cadence. You're totally right. 100%. It was Risk, then Catan, then Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's a game. I don't know what it is. I was going to say zero interest. I have less than zero interest in that game. I don't know what it is. I have no interest in that game. But that game I know was a revelation. That was blew people's freaking minds. First go out. You first got on the hobby by hearing about Sentinels of the Multiverse. Really? On a video game podcast? Wow. Interesting. And Wizard Man, you like Monopoly? That's cool. I'm down. I don't have the hatred towards Monopoly that everyone else does. I do not have that just seething hatred. Also, I did not go up on this track. I should have. Okay. So I can draw 6 now. Puerto Rico was great at the time. Yeah, and I'm sure it's still good. 3, 4, 5, and 6. But I don't know. It's something about it. I have no interest. And it's a lot of, well, I don't know. But. Okay. What do I want? What do I need? I need to get some money. By the end of next round, I need to have $10. Or I'm going to lose. I can't remember the first modern game. It might have been Suro. Suro's a great game. Wow, that's so interesting, Alex. Those are 2 very interesting games to get into. The first game was Legendary from Mistress Missy, but I can't remember what our second was. And Alex, I think Alex is newer. Is Pandemic Cthulhu is not that old. I was thinking the same thing, Visher. Catan to Mystic Vale to Caverna. Wow. Kind of dunked yourself into the deep end there after a couple medium-light games. Yeah. We had a pretty typical fall in. Pretty typical. Okay, what do I want to do with these? I need to get money. Bad, man. Oh, and I also need to build a trading station in Locust, which I should do now because I'm close. Oh, shoot. Okay, so I'm going to move my wagon so I can go that way, which also give me a wool, which is good. Oh, man, I'm going to have to find out how to get money. You know what I should do? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go here to my village, and I'm going to get... Oh, man. You know, I need some monks. I need to get some wild stuff in here. So we're going to still play Catan? Yeah, I'll play it every once in a while. I'll try to get people to play most other things, but I'll still play it. I have nothing against Catan. It's just not my jam. And I know some people who play it, like that's the only game they play, and they play it so much. One of my coworkers at work, this guy named John, well, where I used to work, because Nick is unemployed. Him and his friends play Catan like 3 or 4 times a week, and he really likes games. Dab on it, dab on it, dab on it. What's up, Jabs? Dab on it. Thank you, Jabs. Have a good night. Sleep well, young prince. Have a good one, bro. And he really likes games. Every game I've introduced him to, he's loved. And I'm constantly just like, dude, play something else. I'm like, Catan's great, and you can keep playing Catan, but like, diversify yourself a little bit else. All you guys love games. Like, I was like, dude, I'm constantly like, dude, there are so many better games. Like, try something else. And they finally play Ticket to Ride. He's like, if you can play Ticket to Ride, I'm like, yeah, fool. I'm like, yeah, dude, I love Ticket to Ride. He's like, it's so amazing. And then they went back and played Catan over and over and over again. I'm like, you got out. You got to the next level. I'm just like, what are you doing? I don't know. Love it. Love him to death. Okay, so these last two. What do I want to do? You want to put them over here to get another scholar at some point. Okay, so I'm going to do a wagon. Bang, bang, bang. And I am going to go to Locust and get this wool. So now, how much points do I have? I have 6 points. Because remember, I have to turn in 12 points worth of goods to the Verizon store at some point. All right. Are we going to MeepleCon next year? Yeah, we'll be there. It's close enough where we consider it a local con. It's the only con close to us other than the one in LA. We just never lost at Catan. I can't say that about any other game. I don't think I've ever had a game that I haven't lost at least once. Can't lose if you never play. That's very true. That's very true. Okay. And then I'm going to go back to my Viage. I'm going to get another boat person. Now, how many boat people do I have in here? I think I'm forgetting to move up on this stupid track. I did. I have 3 boat people now, which means I should have been here. Did I get those 3 coins? I did not. Damn it. I didn't get my coins last time I went there. Okay, so now the good thing is I should get 7 coins. I forgot to get my coins last time I was at the damn boat person. So now the good thing is now I at least have enough for my hire a builder in time thingy that I need to do. Dude, diplomacy. Diplomacy is, I think, the #1 game that I do not want to play. It still continues. That's cool. Everyone evolves. When we started off very, very much like your Amerithrash, like big, giant games with lots of minis and stuff, and we have moved 100% in that Euro direction. We just now is I'm like, dude, I want like this. This is a super Euro game, and every year I played Grand Austria Hotel yesterday. Super Euro game, great game, loved it. Just like, yeah, everyone evolves. You know, your tastes evolve, and now it's like honestly big Amerithrash games, like especially most of these games that tend to do very, very well on Kickstarter. I have no interest in. Like, I have a couple big Amerithrash games. I'm kind of like, yeah, I have the one I have. I have the ones I have, and I'm good. You know. Yeah, Grump's like crunchy Euros. I agree. I'm kind of like, Yeah, give me a good crunch, something I can chew on. I'm pretty good. Well, the Shark went to Strategicon about 15 years ago before I was in the hobby. Oh yeah, you got to come back. Are you gonna come? Are you gonna go on Labor Day? No Heart the Shark. That's when the next one is. Okay, so now we're in phase 6, the Plague. I have to draw one of my people at random and just straight kill him. Hopefully I draw one of my starting people. Nailed it. Ah, Knight. Oh, well. All right, so the Knight goes back there. Oh, well. Okay, so now Sabotage. I think I'm going to have to get rid of one of my cogs, which actually sucks pretty hard. Euros and deck builders. All I ever played. Okay. I'm an Omni gamer. I'll play pretty much anything, but I definitely like Euros the most. I have found. Oh, okay. So this round, I don't lose these. I just can't use these. So these essentially go away for a round. Oh, no. Oh, no, never mind. I lied. Oh, that sucks. So never mind. This one, technology fails. This round, I cannot use actions that have this. So I can't go to the village. I can't go to the castle. I can't go to them at all. That sucks. Mike, come back home. Actually, don't. I don't care. Do whatever you want. This guy's a nerd. All right. Doubt you'll afford it. No Heart the Shark. Do it. I really want to try Space Base, though, after seeing that stream last week. Space Base freaking rules. God, I love Space Base. I'll play anything except Agricola. Another game I have absolutely no interest in playing. Okay. All right, I'm going to draw 6 out of this bag. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. What do we got? Okay, so I know I'm going to go to Farmhouse. I cannot go here or here, which sucks. I don't have them. Oh, okay. Oh, I need a Marchant West, and I don't have one right now. Where am I trying to go? All right, well, I will go by ship. Oh, no. Hold on. I have to build a guild hall here. Hold on, I have to build a guild. Oh, I can't do that. Okay. What do I want to do then? I'll put this guy here. And I'll put this guy here. I can't use this spot this turn, but I can still put that guy there, I think. All right. Actually, no, I'll just keep this guy down just in case. Yeah, when I got a Caverna, I had no desire to even try Agricola. Yeah, I hear that, No Heart. I honestly, like, at this point, like, Feast for Odin's pretty much completely replaced Caverna for me. I liked Caverna a lot, but now I'm playing Feast for Odin. I'm just like, nah, I'd rather play Feast for Odin than Caverna, I think. But anyway, all right. So let's go ahead and build us a guild hall, which will take place. Where is it? I am in Lockius, right? Okay. So I have completed this objective, which is establish a building company. I did in Lockius, so we're good there. All right. That is great. All right, Missy, have a good time. I hear that, Fox. I hear that. And ultimately, I'd try it. I don't have anything against it. And I'm also going to go to the farmhouse here. Boop. Go there and get a wheat. Okay. And that's all I can do. Because I'm not good at this game. So, at this point, I have to do this. Hire a builder in time. Before the start of round 9, pay 10 coins. It would be embarrassing if I had only 9. I thought I had 10. I do have 10, though. Boom, 10 coins. Second objective. Done. Those two, I think, were by far the easiest, though. So, I didn't think Caverna and Feast were all that similar, except for using some of the same bits. They're not, honestly. They don't really play the same. They're just big Rosenberg games, and I like Feast for Odin a lot more. So it's like one of those things where I'm like, if I'm going to play a big Rosenberg game, I'll just want to play Feast for Odin. I have nothing against Caverna. I think every single time, if I had the choice between those two, I'd always play Feast for Odin. At least right now. But maybe I'm super hot on Feast for Odin. That's it. So, yeah. We'll see. I don't know. But, yeah, so right now, Feast for Odin got my ticket. I love that game. Alrighty. Boom. So, round 9. Man, we're already in round 9. Oh, my gosh. We're already well over halfway. If this one goes poorly, I might run it back and try it again. This is tough. So round 9, it looks like every 2 goods I have, I'll have to pay $1, which is not horrible, but I don't have any money. So, I have not Jim Crimmins. Odysseus, thanks for popping the chat. And thank you for that follow earlier. Words, Nick. English is your first language. Appreciate it. He said, I'm a big Uwe fan, Le Havre being my current fave. I really want to try Le Havre, which is weird. I'm no interest in Agricola, but I really want to play Le Havre. I don't know why. Just do. Okay. Man, I have got a ton of boat people, don't I? I only have 1 craftsman. Okay, I'm going to take this Marchant. All right, I'm going to take this Marchant West, and I'm going to do a monastery just because I need monks. Need monks. All right, Dog Fox, I hear you. Man, what do I want to do? I have so many of these boat people. I don't think I need this many. I mostly got all the boat people because I needed the money. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send one to the town hall. I am going to go to the village. Yeah, cool. And then this guy, where do I need to go next? I'm going to put him up here on the boat spot for later. Okay. Said, meaty 2-player Euros aren't that easy to find. So many are optimal for 4. That's very true. That's very true. 3-player, 3-player that is. Or do you mean 3 or 4? What is a good meaty 2-player Euro game? Or at least one that plays well at 2. Feast for Odin plays great at 2. This plays great at 2. This is pretty meaty. Yeah. All right, so Monastery. I'm going to go get a monk, which I probably should have done before round 9. Idiot. And then, Feast for Odin doesn't appeal to me. Love Caverna. Excited for the expansion. There's an expansion for Caverna? I also heard there's an expansion for Feast for Odin. Uwe Rosenberg is insane. Doesn't appeal to me. That's totally fine. Agricola doesn't appeal to me. Targi. I want to play Targi really bad. Really bad. Panamax, Anachrony. I know, Alex. Someday we'll play it. I promise you, brother. I promise we'll play it. I'm going to send this boat person to the town hall. Again, or to the deeds board. The deeds board, once you put them here, they're there forever. You can't ever take them back. But I will get 1 coin for putting that boatman there. I'm going to go to the Viage, and I'm going to get me another Marchant West, because I feel like I keep needing them. Oh, a raid from Heart Board Games. I love Heart Board Games. Hold on, I have Heart Board emojis. Yeah, I do. Boom. Dropping them in here. Boom. Thanks, Heart Board Games. Love you. Dab on it, dab on it, dab on it. Thanks, Melissa. Dab on it, dab on it. What'd you guys play tonight? Are you talking about the BGG fan expansion? Maybe? I thought I heard one for... I'm not sure. Garth wants Tricaria next based on theme. I want to try that based on theme alone, too. Say Dule, hello. What is going on? Hi, everybody. Lars, hello, hello, hello. Hello, Heart Board Games peoples. I hope you all had a great stream. I've been streaming for a while now. Just playing some solo Orleans while Mike is at Rehearsals. Why am I going this? I'm not done with this. Chance of Midgard, 4 players was great. Oh, okay, cool. If anyone out there has not followed us, please give us a follow if you'd like to. Okay, what's next? I'm gonna do my castle. I'm gonna go get another knight, and boom! Now I can have 7. And all right. Okay. Oh my gosh! I didn't get any more money. Oh, I'm gonna get tortured. Oh no. Well, too late now. I'll double check. They're publishing the fan expansion. Oh, okay, cool. Well, if they're publishing it, must be good. So, interesting. Oh, I see. Interesting. Cool. Ooh, a follow. Ooh, hello. Lars. Hello, Lars. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to Team Bing Bong. Yeah, freaking Bing Bong. Okay, so we're at, for every 2 goods, I'm going to pay a money. I only have 1 money. Let me double check and see what happens when you get tortured, because I'm about to get tortured. All right. So I'm missing 1 coin, so I can either get rid of a trading station, a follower, a development point, a goods tile, a place tile, or a technology tile. I'll get rid of one of these wheats. I don't think I'm going to need it. Bang. All right, cool. So that's fine. That actually wasn't too bad. But I promise, I'm in round 10. I have to do these 3. That, I do not think is going to happen. That is really hard. Okay. All right, so we're drawing 7. Let's boogie, people. We got this. Okay. Oh, my hair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Because, man, I need to get... Oh, this is so insane. I'm digging this. I'm digging how hard this is. Well, I haven't finished it yet, so maybe I'll crush. I don't think I'm going to crush, though. So we'll see how hard this is. But I'm thinking I'm gonna lose. So I'm putting Marchant West here. So this one is trading day. So I'm gonna get 2 coins for each trading post I have out. It would be good to have another one out there, but I'm not gonna be able to, which kind of sucks. Boom. I'm going to get another monk. What can I do? I got an... Oh my gosh, Nick, you are screwing things up. I'm just forgetting stuff. I got another Marchant West, but I didn't get a damn building. Oh, I have a building that I could have used. Could have been using, actually. What do I think is going to be hardest to do? I'm going to get this library, which essentially is a better version of the scriptorium. This is also what I got last time. Sorry, I keep repeating stuff I did last time, but it was useful last time. It's going to be useful this time, too. Okay, sorry. I should have had that already. I'm not going to be able to use it this turn, but I should have had it. And then I'm going to put these 2 up here so I can build a guild hall at hopefully next turn. That would be the hope. Okay, so let's go through this. Let's go through this. Go to the university. We're going to get this scholar bing bong, and we'll go up 3. 1, 2, 3 on that. Then we're going to go to the monastery, get another monk. Bang, bang. Then we're going to go take a ship up here to Tours. Boom. We're going to get this wine. How much points do we have? We need 12 worth of points to turn into the Verizon store. 4, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're only 3 away. If I can get another wine. Okay, we might be able to do this. We might be able to do that one the next couple of turns. The next 2-ish turns, we might be able to do that. Okay. And that's going to be it. So now we have trading day. So I get 2 coins for every trading post out. I only have 1. Oh, man, this is going to be tough. Okay. So I'm going to get 2 coins. Bang, bang. Alrighty. And then we are here. So this one, I cannot go to the university. The university is off limits this turn. Thank you, Sakura. I hope I can too. All right, so I'm going to draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. It would behoove me to go. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I needed a farmer. I didn't get a farmer. I am going to go. All the spots I needed farmers. All the spots I need to go to this turn, I need farmers for, and I don't have any damn farmers out. That sucks. Okay, what else can I do? Is there anything I can send up that I just frankly don't really need? Not right now. Okay. I think I am going to take a ship because I think that's pretty important. I'm going to go put my Marchant West there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a Marchant West here at the market stand, and then I have 2 craftsmen. I'll put 1 on my village, and I'll put 1 here on the university. Okay. And if anyone out there has not joined our Discord, Moobot has put a link in the chat for the Discord. The Discord is a wonderful place where we talk about board games all the time. We share cool stuff that's happening. We share our animals. People just send in pictures. It's really fun, really cool. We do board games and stuff all dang day. And it's great. Okay. So we are going to be in the next round. So this one's going to be a harvest. So I'm going to have to turn in a food item. Oh, I didn't do my things yet, did I? I didn't do my things yet. Sorry. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ship across over here to that place. I'm going to get this wheat. I am going to the market stand with my Marchant West. This is one where I can trade in stuff. I can either trade money to get goods or trade in goods to get money. I'm going to trade in these $2 money to get a cheese. Cheese! And now, do I have enough? I have 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have enough now to do this objective. I just got to get to the Verizon store, which is, let's put the guy like that so you can see him, which is right next to me. So hopefully next turn I can take another boat over there. That would be good. Okay. That's it. That's what I meant to do. All right. Now this turn we're going to have to harvest, so I'm going to have to give up a food, which I needed my dang food to pay for this, because I'm going to get a brocade if I go to the Verizon store, but I was planning on selling that for money, and I don't really want to have to use it for this thing if I can help it, but we'll see. Okay, we are planning. I can draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I got 1 farmer. That's good. Okay, I got 2 farmers. That's good. Okay, so I know 1 farmer I want here because I need guild halls. I'm going to go here to the monastery so I can get another monk. No, I guess I don't have any knights. Ugh. I'm going to go... Sorry. I'm going to go here to the Viage. And I'm going to go boom, boom, boom to the ship so I can ship somewhere. And I'm going to put this scholar over here. Bang. Bang. Hold on. No, I'm going to put these guys here, actually. instead. Okay. So, we're going to put a guild hall out. Bang, bang. So, guild hall right here. And that's going to be points towards this objective, which that's the one, honestly, I'm most worried about. Well, that one and the money. I'm going to need so much money in the next 2 turns. Oh. Anyone start Sharp Objects? Is that a show? Nope, sure happened. I'm over here stressing out too much for it. Okay, I'm going to do the monastery. It's going to give me another monk. And monks, again, are wilds, which is lovely. I'm going to take a ship over to the Verizon store. I'm going to get this brocade, which is dope. All right, and now that I'm in the Verizon store, hold on, I'll do that after. It isn't like an action to do that. Let me double check something quick. Don't worry, Wizard Man, it makes no sense. Hold on. Wrong one. All right, cool. So I call it the Verizon store because we are essentially this city right here is written like that. It says it's Vierzon, I'm guessing, but I keep reading it as Verizon, so I just keep calling it the Verizon store. So every time I'm focus down here. Come on. So that's what I keep. I just keep calling it the Verizon store. So it's Vierzon, I'm guessing, but why not? So, and then I am going to turn in these 2 to get another farmer, and the reason I want to do that is because going here will get me a cheese, which then I can turn in to the Verizon store instead of 2 of my wheat. So I am here. I'm going to take care of this objective. I'm going to turn in this wine, this wool, this cheese, and this wheat, I think. Because that's going to be 4, 7, 9, 11, 12. So I'm going to turn these back into the supply. Don't worry, Wizard Man. It makes no sense. Turn these in here, and boom, we have completed that objective. I know it says to make it harder, do them in this order. The funny thing is, I actually so far have been doing them in this order. Okay, that is what we did that turn. All right, so now we have to harvest, which is either turn into food or pay $5. I'm gonna turn in that wheat. And the market stand, let me double check. The market stand, I'm guessing, I think I can only do 2 things at the market stand. But I do want to check. Yeah. I can only do 2 things. Okay. So it would behoove me to probably get this brocade, because it's only 1 away, and the brocades will give me $5 for each one that I sell. And that'll get me on a good way to try to do this one where I need to turn in $25. Because I am not killing it right now. I have got 2 turns. There's no way I'm beating this. There's no way. This is here, by the way. There is no way I'm beating this. Oh, man. This is going to be hard. B-Whoop! What's up, B-Whoop? I have too many things in here. I need a coal. Look at how many I have in here. I can only draw 7. That's too many. I need to send some over here, which will give me money, and it'll help cull my freaking bag, but it's probably too late. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay, what are we doing? It would be good for me to get another knight, not so much because of the knight, but because it'll give me another citizen tile, which will get me closer to this objective, which is the one I'm most worried about. I also, if I can, should move along ship. I know I can do that. So we're going to go boom, boom. Oh, no, I can't do it. Oh, I can't do both these things at the same time. Man, oh man, oh man. I am not in a great spot. I did not get a draw that I needed. I'm going to send this craftsman up here, though, and I'm going to send this scholar up here, too. What's more important right now? Or shit. You can also choose, if you have it filled, you don't have to activate it. You can decide not to activate it. Oh, in this turn I can't. Oh, you know what? So this one, the event is I can't move along. I can't move at all. So I should probably not move. I should probably do something else. I'm gonna go bang, bang. That guy was already there. Bang. Because I can build a guild hall, which will help. And then yeah, and then I'm going to go do a Marchant West here. And I'll do a library here. Okay. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to go for it. What's up, B? Whoop! So I didn't realize the game was so long. Was bummed when you tweeted that you were starting at 5, but you're still on, so it's all good. Yeah, this is the second game that I'm doing. I honestly, I may run this back if I lose, which I think I'm going to lose. Oh. Maybe this last event's going to suck. Well, it's like 8:30. I might not. But this is fun. It's really hard, though. Really hard. Oh, man. I should also... Do I have a free one of these? I should probably get a boat guy if I can. If I do this, I can get a boat, which will give me money, and I also need to try and get... Oh, my God, this is no. Did I hit record? I did hit record, Al Fox. Thank you. I sure did. Man, this is hard. Okay, let's see what happens. So, first thing, I'm going to go bang. I'm going to put this one, I'm going to go one up on this track. So I put the scholar over here on the deeds board, which means he's stuck there forever. And I can either go one coin or go up one on the development track. I decided to go up one on the development track, which will give me 3 coins because I landed on the 3 coin spot. Then I am going to build a guild hall where I'm at, which will help me with this objective. Then I am going to get a boat person, the last boat person, which will give me 5 coins. I just realized I can't even get to the end of this track. That was stupid, Nick. Ugh. I forgot to raise. Is this the invasion expansion, Melvin? It sure is. And then I am going to go to the library, which is going to put me up 2 on the development track. And then I'm going to go to the market stand. Boom. Which means I can sell 2 things. I'm going to sell this brocade, and I'm going to sell this wheat. The brocade is worth 5. The wheat is worth 1, so I'm going to get 6 coins. So that's 14. I need another 16. No. 14. I need 11 more coins to get there. Okay. Okay. We'll see. All right, so that's it. So now this one, I got to read what this one is. This last event looks like it sucks, though. I never really got into worker placement games, says Wizard Man. Can any of you guys give me some good, smaller, easier ones that are still really good? Mintworks is the smallest, easiest one. The problem with worker placement games is there's not a good gateway worker placement games. Worker placement games, by their nature, are pretty complicated. And I've never really found a good one. Our kind of go-to one is like probably above and below because there's worker placement in it, but even then worker placement isn't the main mechanic. Kingsburg, as Visual just said, is dice worker placement. Charstone might be good since it starts really easy on you. It's a legacy game. Champions is pretty good, as Thelio said. Raiders of the North Sea actually is kind of a good one. Lords of Waterdeep, maybe. I've heard Lords of Waterdeep is a good one. I haven't played Lords of Waterdeep. But I don't know. I feel like there's not a good, like a definitive, like, gateway worker placement game. And I really wish there was one. Because I think it's a hard genre to get into because there's just, it's just, they're intimidating at first. They're very, very intimidating. Why is this here? Oh, that's right. That's right there. Okay. Let me see what this one was. Immediately after I finish drawing followers from my bag for this round, I must return 2 of them to my bag. Great. So instead of having 7 followers for this last round, I'm only going to have 5. Guess what? It's not going to happen. Nick winning. That's true, Visor. Well, I haven't played it. We'll see. But I think it is. 5, 6, 7. This ain't going to happen. This ain't going to happen. Is it random? Do I get to choose? I hope I get to choose. That would make my life a little bit easier. Wizard, Mintworks is impossible to get. I've tried. Yeah, I've heard that too. I have heard that too. We have not tried to get it. I must return 2 of them. That implies that I could choose. I would at least like to get one of these objectives done. I don't think I can get either of them done, to be completely honest. I'm not going to need one of these. I need my merchant, my Marchant West out. Oh, man. Yeah, no, there's absolutely no way. I'm not even gonna get close, honestly. Yeah, I guess I'll get my Marchant West. It's not even gonna help me now. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll go bang, bang, bang. Wow, that's a really crappy last event, man. Wow. Alright, so that's literally all I have. And then, so I'll ship over. I was going to ship over to Bourges to get this, but I needed my Marchant West so I could sell this for $5, but I can't do that now because I had to put him back in the bag. And then I'll go to the castle, which will allow me to go here and get this citizen token. And a knight. Dope. Stone Age is probably my favorite gateway worker placement game, in my opinion. I think it's pretty easy. Everything's pretty intuitive. Like, oh, you're going here to try to get gold, so you can do this. Like, it's pretty intuitive, but even then, it's still medium weight. Like, it's not. I just wish there was a really light gateway level worker placement game. There's just not. Okay, so that is gonna be it. I did not complete 2 of my objectives. I don't think I did. Hold on, let me double check. It says, no, I sure didn't. Because for this one where I need 28 victory points, victory points come from your citizen tiles, which are right here, and your trading buildings. So I have, you take your citizen tiles and add them to your trading buildings. So that's 2 of these, 3 of these is 5, and then you times it by the highest star you've reached on this development track, which is 3. So I got 15. 15, I don't know if you know this for your mathematicians out there, 15 is slightly less than the 28 I needed for this. And I needed $25. I got 14. That is a not win. That is a not win right there. That is hard. Wow, that is hard. Because first of all, In this, you have 4 rounds less than a normal game. A normal game is 18 rounds. This one's 14, which is a lot. I think... Man, I don't even know what I did. That's tough. Man. That's super fun. That is hard, though. I like that way, but the other one was too easy. This one is hard. That is rough. That's rough stuff. That's rough stuff. Gruff. Stone Age is fun. Viticulture is pretty easy. I completely disagree, Visher. I think that's way too much for a starter run. Well, no, I still think it's too much. I would go for Stone Age over Viticulture. I think Viticulture is a great next step worker placement game. Especially without Tuscany. With Tuscany it starts to be too much, but with Tuscany, without Tuscany, I think it's a great next step. I think Viticulture is the problem with Viticulture is it's really intuitive. Like, you're like, oh, the mechanics of the game are easy, yeah, but like the problem with worker placement games is, as like gateway games, is you have to explain all the different spots at the beginning of the game for the most part, because they have to know what all the spots do. It's not really a good game where you can be like, you can teach them like half the game and kind of teach them as you go. You have to teach them everything, and if they don't know, like, if they never played a worker placement game and they don't know, like, you can kind of say, like, you can tell them like what they're supposed to be doing, but it's really hard to wrap your head around when there's like 15 different spaces you can go, and you're like, this one does this, this one does this, this one does this, this one does this, this one does this. Go through all of them, and then try to be like, and you should probably do this because you need to do this. It's just, it's very, very, very difficult. And that's why I think it's really hard to find a gateway worker placement game, because you have to explain the entire thing, because they have to know where all they can go. And it's really hard. And that's why I want there to be one. And Viticulture, I think, is a really great next step, because everything's very intuitive. You're like, oh, I need to fill this wine order, so I need to get vines, and then I need to plant those vines, then I need to harvest those fields so that I can make grapes, and then I need to crush those grapes into wine, and then let those wine age so that I can fill this order. It's my favorite kind of worker placement game, because it's kind of a worker placement game engine builder. It's just like you do this to 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 do this so that you can do this. I love that kind of game. That's why I love Viticulture so darn much. That's why I love Dinosaur Island so much, because it's that way too. So you're doing all these things so you can do this, which is to make dinosaurs. And that's the thing. And you're dead right, Vision. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's an inherent problem with worker placement games, because you have to explain all of the actions, and you have to explain them all, because if you don't, you just have to, because they have to know all the different places they can go, because if you don't, then you're not explaining the game. So, like, what would be amazing if you had a worker placement game where it's like half the board was for like the second half of the game or something like that, so you didn't have as many places to explain right from the get-go. It's one of those, it's such a hard game to explain, and it's even to people who play games, even people who play worker placement games, a lot of worker placement games are tough, because there's so much information you have to absorb right in the beginning. And a lot of times you're like, okay, this spot does this spot does this spot does this, so I can do those things, but I have no idea why I should. And that's some of the issues. Love it. The worker placement is by far my favorite kind of game, but it's very, very difficult in that respect. You should, Outfox. You really, really should. So I guess Feast for Odin is a really long first play then. Yes and no. The explaining the worker placement part of Feast for Odin is actually not nearly as bad as you'd think it would be. Yes, there's 61 places to place your workers. That's very true. But most of the places are very, very similar. There's a lot of the board where it's like, if you go here, you get a fish, or you get this. So You don't need to explain all those places because you just like, if it looks like this, that means you just get that thing. And you're like, oh, okay. So if you go here, you go, oh, you get a money and you get a fish. Oh, you go here, you get a prosciutto. Oh, okay, you go here. And there's a lot of that. And then when it comes to like hunting and or whaling or whatever like that, they all work the same. So once you explain one, you can be like, oh, and see, this one, you need to use spears. This one, you need to use bows. Once you get to pillaging, you can just explain one and it explains the rest. There's a lot of that in Feast for Odin where once you explain like one or two of the actions in a group, they can understand the entire thing. And that's why it's actually... Feast for Odin is the most intimidating game in the world to look at, but it's actually not nearly as bad to learn as it seems like. You get a prosciutto. Yeah, I think it's called salted meat or something, but it looks like prosciutto, so we call it prosciutto, damn it. Are there any worker placement games where you have to go discover the places so you wouldn't need to explain them? I don't know, B-Whoop, but I hope so, because that would be freaking tight. See, the only one I know is Charterstone, yeah. That would be dope, and that would be a good kind of game to introduce people to. Tiny Epic Galaxy is a kind of worker placement and simple. Yeah, I guess that's kind of true, Melvit. I suppose that's kind of a good point. Outfox said, I'm huge on worker placement. I've somehow skirted viticulture. Oh, you gotta. Hear this passion speech. It's probably my favorite game, honestly. It's if it's not, it's definitely my number 2. I freaking love viticulture. So much. So back to easier ones. Stone Age, Frescoes, Pillars of the Earth. Haven't played Pillars of the Earth or Fresco. I've really wanted to play Fresco. And Stone Age we have. It's great. I like Ex Libris for an early worker, easy worker placement game. That's kind of true, Dearth. Small number of workers and the places are a variation on the theme. Get books, shelf books. That's kind of a good point. See, Ex Libris is tough too because like I'm gonna start packing up. I'm not gonna play this one again. But this was fun. I'm going to have to solo this again soon. This was very fun. Very difficult. Let's continue. This is a fun discussion. I'm enjoying this. Let's make Nick big, though. Boom. Hold on. Why are we so fancy? Too much. We didn't ask. There we go. So, Ex Libris is tough. That's one thing that's very true. If you play Ex Libris with someone who's played before, you're going to get wrecked. That is true. But that's a lot of games. So I try not to let that deter me too much. I'd say preface it being like, hey, you're probably going to lose. Which I don't think is a big deal. But some people might really get turned off by that, which I get. The problem with Ex Libris is Ex Libris doesn't look like much in terms of like, you're like, oh, you just do this, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this. I know Heart the Shark. Peace out. The headphones just died, so I just can't hear you anymore. Because I know you can't hear me. But thank you so much for popping into Heart the Shark. Love you. Hey, see you later. We'll be here tomorrow night. And Mike will be here. So the person you actually want to see will be here. The problem with Ex Libris is way thinkier than you think it's going to be. Because the worker placement part is pretty easy. And that is very true. It is pretty easy. But the rest of it is kind of tough because there's just so much to consider. Because you have to have shelf stability. You have to put things in alphabetical order, numerical order. You have to try and get your focus genre. You have to try and not get the band genre. You want to get the prominent works genre, but at the same time, you want to spread out your genres. And it's just like, I remember the first few times I played it, and my head was freaking thumping after because there was just way, way, way more to consider and think about. And that's my only worry of using it as kind of a gateway type thing is like, man, it's the worker placement part's not too bad, but the rest of it is really thinky, really, really thinky. And I'm worried that would turn off someone if the worker placement didn't. If they were like new to that kind of stuff. I mean, if they're a pretty seasoned gamer, but they just haven't played any worker placement game, maybe. But I don't know. It's honestly, it's just, the question is not that answerable, honestly. That's why we've been discussing for the last 20 minutes is what's a good intro worker placement game. It's tough. Melvin says, my wife is not a big gamer, loves viticulture, hated Charterstone. Out of curiosity, what did she hate about Charterstone? I haven't played it, so it's not like I'm saying, like, what? Your wife is an idiot! Nothing like that. I'm out of curiosity. Raiders, Garth said, Raiders of the North Sea is an easy worker placement game. There's some weird parts of Raiders that would be weird to explain, but that and Stone Age might be the best options. That might be the best options. That and Stone Age. Stone Age, honestly, I think is the best option. Personally, that's what that is our go-to intro worker placement game. There's only a couple spaces you have to describe, which is huge, and all the spaces work exactly the same for the most part. You put stuff here, you're trying to get food. You put stuff here, you're trying to get wood. You put stuff here, you're trying to get bricks. You put stuff here, you're trying to get steel. You put stuff, rocks rather. You put stuff here, you're trying to get gold. True. There's the love hut, there's the agriculture track, and there's the tool spot. But that's really not that much to explain, considering most of the spots, all the resource spots, work exactly the same. There's differences in terms of what you get when you roll, but the idea behind it is exactly the same. So I really think that that is the go-to worker placement game for a gateway game. And Visual is yelling Fresco. So we got to try Fresco, apparently, because maybe that's where it's at. Technically, Catan is a worker placement game. You do place the robber in one place, spend on their return. That is true. Although, honestly, I hate the robber in Catan. It is by far my least favorite part of that game. I'll tell you right now, and this maybe is stupid of me, but I don't care. Every single time I roll the robber, I put it on the desert. I just put it on the desert. Don't care. Because I hate that part of the game. It's just unnecessarily mean, in my opinion. Like, I'd rather just outplay people. I understand it's an integral part of the game, but it's one of the main reasons why I don't like that game is that robber. So whenever I get the robber, I put it on the desert space. Stelios, I never had an issue teaching Champions. That's probably true. I think Champions is maybe a little next step, but it's I think half a step easier than Viticulture, but half a step more than something like Stone Age. Yeah, and Garth said Mint works. Yeah, I do think Mint works is probably what it is. Stelios said, but honestly, I don't like worker placement. Really, I massively enjoy Argent, the Consortium. Haven't played it, but other than Champions and Godfather, I basically like no other worker placement. Yeah, I do remember you saying that. That's fine. You know, it's not everyone's jam. I don't like hidden trader games. I actively despise them. But you know, what are you gonna do? I'm not sure she hated it. She was extremely happy when the campaign was over. I don't think she cared for the storytelling and the legacy elements of it. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. One game I'm excited to receive is a worker placement game in the Shadowrun universe, and the Kickstarter had a co-op module. That's cool. So I'm intrigued how a worker placement game would turn into a co-op. You know, I was talking to Mike the other day. I was like, I want someone to make a worker placement co-op. I don't know how it would be. What I think it would have to be is everyone would have to have their own worker placement board. I think everyone was trying to go on the same board, or at least rather like only I could go to these spots on the board and only you could go to these spots. I think that would work, but I would love to see a co-op worker placement game. I think that would be very hard to do, but I think it would be dope. And my two favorite mechanics in board games are co-ops and worker placements. So, isn't Kitchen Rush a worker placement co-op? It might be, actually, now that I think about it, because it is co-op and it is worker placement with those little timers. Mike really, really wanted to play it at Dice Tower Con. We did not get around to it, but he really wanted to play it. And then we broke his heart by not playing it. Scythe expansion. I don't think Scythe is a worker placement game. I wouldn't consider it a worker placement game. I consider it more of a resource. I was going to say resource management, area control game is probably what I would consider it. It's an action point selection. Yeah, I wouldn't consider it worker placement. Um, sorry. I haven't played Euphoria Be Danger, but I've been wanting to because I love everything Stonemaier. So why wouldn't I love Euphoria? Okay. Time Stories. I don't think Time Stories isn't worker placement. It's more. Time Stories is like a whole genre in its own, honestly. Okay, Alex, I'll check it out. That's awesome. And I do want to do the Kickstarter segment we've been talking about. I want to do it really soon because I want to make sure that I'm more on what's the word? I want to be more on top of our Kickstarter knowledge because we are very behind on it. Because we're just not really Kickstarter people, but we want to be. We need to be. It's one of the things we just need to be more knowledgeable about this kind of stuff. And so I want to do the monthly, at least monthly, maybe every other week stream where instead of this down here, you see my screen and it's just us going through Kickstarter, and you decide which ones we click on and which ones we go through. I think it'd be fun. Nailed it. Okay, everybody. Calm down. Kingsburg is far more straightforward than Euphoria. That's what I've heard. Kingsburg is, everyone says, like, what's the gateway worker placement game? Almost everyone says Kingsburg and Stone Age. And I have not played Kingsburg, but I have played Stone Age, and I agree with that. Okay, I think that's everything that's supposed to go in that box, but let's bring out stuff that needs to go in this box. Look, this bag doesn't exist. It exists down here, but not up here. Weird. I love it. Goods. All these goods will go right back in this bag. That's what I have heard. Visor. Simon has been doing these short Kickstarters, which are really rough on pricing decisions. In my opinion, I'm probably passing on Death May Die because it's out at the same time as the Thunderstone expansion and Gloomhaven player mats. Interesting. How long is the Death May Die Kickstarter? Is it one of their short ones again? I think it's an interesting experiment, the whole, like, we're gonna do a Kickstarter, but it's only gonna be for 5 days. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not necessarily against it. I mean, Kickstarter is Kickstarter. I don't really like Kickstarter. I don't have anything against Kickstarter. People who use Kickstarter a lot. It's just not. Death May Die was 2 weeks. It's already almost over. Oh my gosh. I think the short Kickstarters, my issue with them, I suppose, is something that Cool Me or Not does very, very well, which is they prey on FOMO. That's what they do. I don't necessarily think it's like wrong of them to do that. They're a business. They got to make money. They're going to try and make money, and they're really, really good at it. They do. I don't like Kickstarter exclusives. I don't think they're like repugnant or morally wrong. I just don't prefer them. But I don't like Kickstarter exclusives, and like Cool Me or Not lives for Kickstarter exclusives because people get all this stuff because they know that they won't be able to if they don't at this moment. So they do, and I think that Cool Me or Not really banks on that. And which again is fine. I don't necessarily think it's wrong. I personally don't really like it on my end. Like, I'm like, I don't really think so. I don't really want to do that. Like, I don't really care. And the short Kickstarter releases, for me, all they do is exacerbate that. That, like, not only now are we going to have this game this game, not only have this game and this game have a ton of exclusives that you can't get unless you buy now. Now it's even shorter. They do it in 2 weeks. So now that like fever hype FOMO, fear of missing out, if you don't know that acronym, now it's even crazier because it's shorter. And so the thing is it keeps that thing that they really bank on alive. And I don't think it's like morally wrong, and I'm not like this is wrong and I'm against it. No. I'm like, I wish they didn't. You know, whatever. It's fine. It's just not my cup of tea. And that's the thing is because it makes people, Alec Fox says, I'm not sure if I had enough time to decide. And that's the thing is they're trying to make it so you don't have enough time to decide. So you make a jump decision, and that jump decision is usually going to be good for their wallets. Which again, I don't necessarily think is wrong. It's they're a business. They're trying to make money. They got to make their paper. I can't necessarily say, let's put me in the middle. I want to be in the middle. I'm the star. I can't necessarily say if I was in their shoes, I wouldn't do the exact same thing. I think I wouldn't, but I might. And it's just one of those things. And I think the short ones make that just go through a fever pitch. It's like that giant Cthulhu thing. It's like, are you serious? Like, again, if people want it, cool. Make your paper boo-boo, do you. But I'm like, that's just them doing that. These exclusive, I have nothing against it, but I'm just like, man, oh man, that is, if you want an absolute physical representation of CMON, it's that giant Cthulhu miniature. Oh, I have one down here. I forgot. I dropped a resource earlier. I can't believe I remembered. Oh my gosh, good for you, Nick. Thanks, Nick. CMON does Kickstarter because the production cost of minis is so high, so they benefit greatly from a pre-production amount of funding. Probably, but okay, and you might I don't know too much about this. I don't know the business side of this stuff. But my thing is, it's like, yes, the production cost of minis is high, but I don't think they need a Kickstarter anymore. And on top of that, the production minis is insanely high, and it would go way down if they didn't have all these stretch goals with all these exclusive miniatures. Because by the end of one of their big like Zombicide Kickstarters or one of their big like Rising Sun Kickstarters, there's like 50 extra miniatures that you get if you back it. So the thing is, it's like, what if they just didn't do Kickstarter, and then they wouldn't have to make those 50 extra miniatures, and the cost of the production would go down significantly. So the thing is, I don't know if it's like, if that's necessarily like that much of an excuse for them, because it's like they could just not do that. And so I don't know. I mean, again, because I could be 100% wrong about that too. Like, I might be like talking out my ass and be like, no, Nick, that's stupid. You have no idea what you're talking about, which is true. But it seems to me that like, I need a bigger bag. Is this bag bigger than this bag? This bag is bigger than this bag. I'm gonna put these in this bag. But I don't know. It's an interesting world. And again, I have nothing against CMON. I like a lot of CMON games, honestly. I just the Kickstarter stuff is weird. And yeah, they do let you pledge late, as Athelio said. That is nice, honestly. So if you do get in late, you're not completely, which is why the fervor for the FOMO is surprising to me, because you can usually pledge for stuff like 6 months later. It's crazy. And then B Danger said, Kumir not lost him with the service industry. I've never personally really had to deal with their service industry, but I have heard absolutely nothing good about their service. I've heard it's very, very, very poor. And that's fine, Sakura. They can throw tomatoes if they want. But one thing I do like about CMON, at least recently, they're not just the Kickstarter money machine. They do a lot of other games now. There's a lot of or not in there in CMON, which is good. And honestly, the games they make are usually pretty good. It's just, you know. And then, as Stellar said, I really love Cool Mini or Not games, and that's totally fine. Like I like them a lot too. I don't really like their Kickstarter stuff, but that's fine. I'm not the biggest fan of short Kickstarters though. I hear you. Alfox has never played anything Cool Mini or Not. I like them. They're fun for the most part. I like some games, but I don't like the company. Yeah, that's fair. They have printed money on all their Kickstarters since I can remember. Yeah, their Kickstarters at this point, they don't need a Kickstarter. They could front the money themselves. They for sure could. I have the Others and Rising Sun from Kickstarter, and a friend of mine is Green Horde. We have the Others. We have not had a chance to play it very much because we just don't get one versus all games played very much. But what we have played, I really like it, and that game is one of those games. Oh, where's my other rulebook? Is it? It's probably in this box already. But to check, I have to take everything out of the damn box. Is it in here? No, it's not in here. Where is it? Is it in here? What is with me losing stuff today? What is going on? Did I put it in this box? Y'all need to rein Nick in. He is just losing everything today. It's probably in here somewhere. Oh, it's right here. Damn it. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't play that second game. I probably would have, or that third game rather. I probably would have, freaking, probably would have burned the place down. Yeah. But the Others was one where, going back to what I was talking about, man, that was a Kickstarter where you got an insane amount of content for the price of that Kickstarter, because you got all 7 sins. Well, and again, it was one of those things where, like, that was one where I am super glad they listened to the people, because they originally called that game The Others 7 Sins, and you only got 2 sins in the box. Like, and I'm like, that's not The Others 7 Sins, that's The Others 2 sins, and you have to pay for the other 5 sins. And it was just very poor choice in wording. And originally, we're not going to change it, but so many people complained about it, they just changed it to The Others. And I'm like, good, because honestly, like, my whole thing is, I'm like, if I found that game at a store and I saw it and I was like, oh, this game looks dope, and it's called The Other 7 Sins, but you only got 2 in the box, I wouldn't buy it. Because I'm like, oh, I have to buy all 5 more, and they're each like $30 or $25 or whatever they are. I'm like, I'm not doing that. So it was good that they decided to change that. But that was one of the things I'm like, come on, CMON. But ultimately, I talk a lot of shit about CMON, but I actually do like them a lot, and I like their games a lot. But it's just yeah, it's just they do the stuff, you know. That's the reason why I like Monolith Kickstarter so much, because they're extremely transparent about their price, their margin, and what money goes to, and how they make the decision they make. Yeah, we didn't do the Batman one, but the Batman one was interesting. That was one I was going into it, or at least in the few months coming up to it, I was like, definitely gonna get that, because we didn't like Conan, but we didn't like the one. We didn't play it very much because it's just, again, it's a 1 versus all, and 2, we really didn't like the art. I mean, I mean, it really turned us off. The art for that game really bugged us, and I'm like, you know what? If I can get essentially this game, but in a theme I like way better with women who are clothed, I'll do that. And so I thought we would get Batman because it's very very similar to the game, and we just didn't. I think it's just kind of like more and more and more like I'm like, you know what? Like we just won't play these kinds of games. We don't play these big kind of one versus all games. We just don't play them. We just don't play them, you know. And so like we passed up on Batman also because Batman was super expensive. Now again, you got a ton of stuff, but Batman was way too expensive for us, not for like what you're getting. You got a lot of stuff, and even then they had like a 1v1 version of it. We're like, oh, we can actually play this one 2-player, and we still didn't get it. So Conan is misogyny in a box. You're damn right, and it really bothered us. Like really. Like, I understand that that's how a lot of board game art is, and we are trying to change that. Not that every single game has to be prim clothed women. No, there can be some that's, you know, like that. That's fine. It's my same problem with comic book art. People are like, why can't you make, like, a very sexy comic book character? You can. The issue is that every single comic book character has insanely large breasts. For the most part. There's exceptions, of course. But it's like that's the norm. That's the issue. It's not that it exists. It's the fact that is 100% the norm, and that's what we're all trying to change. But Conan was like, I'm like, there was a couple characters who were literally just wearing jewelry, and I'm just like, what are you doing? And that's why, like, I don't know, but at least for me, I am super over Adrian Smith. Like, maybe it's just me, but like the Simon Adrian Smith thing, I'm super over. Like, I've been over Adrian Smith's art. Like, it's just like this. And again, like, he's a very talented artist. I fully agree with that. But yeah, just like, God, man, clothe your women. But yeah. Sleeving is the weakness. Yeah, I'm glad we're not huge sleevers. And the sleeve, by far my preferred sleeves are Mayday green penny sleeves by far, which is nice because they're like $1.10 for a pack of 100. So we can get like 2,000 for like $20, and those are by far my favorite sleeves. So like I'm like, at least the sleeves we do like when we want to sleeve stuffs are super cheap. And that is very, very nice. So even something like Legendary, where we have thousands of cards for, it's really not that bad. Really not that bad. Yeah, that's what you guys are talking about right now. If you're going to have an insert that has cards, consider people who sleeve your cards. I know not everyone sleeves cards. I know not anywhere near the majority of people sleeve cards. But I think it's something that you do need. What's the word? You do need to consider. I mean, because I can't imagine to make, you know, a thing. I mean, there's variations, because if you get my favorite sleeves, which is like Mayday penny sleeves, which are so thin, and then like Fantasy Fight sleeves, which are like 3 times as thick. Like, you can't appease everyone. It's just not going to happen. But like, at least for like the height of sleeved cards, you know, because they make them taller because you have a bit of a sleeve on top and on bottom. You should at least accommodate that. Like, you just got to accommodate that. You just got to. I turned away several Kickstarters. Bad Dream said, due to the art, I have 5 little girls. Not setting a good example. Exactly. Again, I don't think you're wrong with like sexy art, and even sexy art on some board games. I have no problem with it. But like, yeah, Flagway SJW. That's right, Delia. That's why you're my boy. That's why you're my freaking boy. I like gritty. I mean, anything. The girls' heads have unnecessary fan service. I completely agree. It's like these games where it's like these gritty and the women are just wearing tiny shirts. I'm like, what are you? It's like the chainmail bikini. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, it just, oh my god, it makes me so freaking mad. Oh my god, I can't handle it. I get so pissed off about it. And like, I don't even have kids. I don't have girls, but it's just the freaking principle of the thing that pisses me off. Sorry. So, yeah. Flag waving SJW. You better believe it. Yeah, it's... And yeah, Conan, honestly, we would have gotten rid of eventually just because of the art. It bugs me so much. And that's the thing is, like, with Batman, we thought we'd do it because that was our main problem with it. And it's just like... Yeah. Alec Fox, that's true. SJW is used as a slur, but like it's not our fault that it's used as a slur. So like I don't necessarily think we have to change the term just because other people try to use it as an insult. Personally. Sleeve every single board game, Stelios? What's your sleeve, Stelios? What's your go-to? What's your go-to? One thing I love about our community is we just can straight talk about this kind of stuff. Oh, Mike popped it in. Gonna call you the Marathon Man. Oh, thank you, Mikey. I'm still here. By the way, if anyone out there is going to Gen Con and is planning on going to our Brothers Murph meetup on Thursday night, please RSVP here, where I just dropped the link in the chat. We just want a, there is Smashback. Hi. There is a, limit to how many people we can bring. And so we just kind of want a, head count. Only Fantasy Flight Grumps. Oh, that's so much money. Can't handle it. I'm Mayday. Is it Mayday? Yeah, Mayday games. I was getting Mayday and Mayfair mixed up. I'm gonna guess Dragon Sleeves. People think Dragon Sleeves. I don't even. Ultra Pro Eclipse or Dragon Shields, what everyone says. For games with 100,000 more cards, I use Ultra Pro for the price. And that's interesting. I use Fantasy Flight Game sleeves. They're fantastic for reasonable prices. You think they're for reasonable prices? Have I been buying them at the wrong places? No way. We one time calculated, because we have Lord of the Rings the card game. We one time calculated how much in sleeves it would cost to sleeve that game if you're using Fantasy Flight sleeves, because it's a Fantasy Flight game. And I think it was something like going to add like $1,500 to the game. I'm like, no way. No way. Only Mayday Premium. I don't know, I'm all about that green penny sleeve. Oh. And Grumps is saying the cards move around too much. I don't think so. It doesn't bother me. People say that a lot. No, I'm all 50 for $3. That's so expensive, Alec Fox, for sleeves? No way. Oh, no way. I'm not going to pay more than like $1.50 for some sleeves. And keep in mind, my sleeves that I get are like $110 to $120, and you get 100. Penny sleeves feel like cutting out Ziploc bags to stick my cards, and I can't stand the shuffle feel. Oh, no, I can't stand the shuffle feel on big, thick sleeves. Because I mass shuffle, you take these, stick them in thing. What's up, Crit Camp? Ooh, look, it's over my face. We're just having board game discussions here. I finished up solo play of Orleans. And in Orleans Invasion, there is solo games. And so I played 2 of them tonight. And we're just discussing, we were talking about misogyny for a while. And now we're talking about sleeves. Because, nah, see, I love the feel. I can shuffle so quickly and so smoothly with penny sleeves. I love it. I just like that. It's so, with the big, like, Fantasy Fight thick sleeves, it's just like, to shuffle them just took so much effort. And they're so, and on top of that, it makes your stack of cards like this freaking big because they're so thick. Absolutely not. Y'all be crazy. Absolutely. No, I'm all about them penny sleeves all day. And it's not for the cost necessarily. It's on. I absolutely prefer them. Absolutely prefer them. Crit Camp, what'd you guys play? How was your thing? How was your words, Nick? Your stream. Prefer the Perfect Fit ones. I haven't tried those. Yeah, JG mine. You mass shuffle too, baby. Mass shuffle for life, baby. Mass shuffle for life. You know what's also great about penny sleeves is one, they actually hold up pretty darn well. We play a lot of legendary. It's all in penny sleeves, and we very seldomly have to switch out sleeves. But when you do have to switch them out, it's very cheap. Azul! Oh, I love Azul. I played it the other night. That was probably too loud. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scream that. Azul is just so darn outstanding. You double sleeve CCG, so you double Estelios. What? Why? For durability's sake? Stelios, you are a better person than me. I don't know how you do that. That is so much money. Are you mad rich? You're mad rich. What do you own? What do you own? You probably own a franchise or two. I'm gonna go. You're a CEO of some type. I know you, Stelios. I got you. I admittedly put my Terraforming Mars in Dragon Shields, though. Anything less than the card stock will split. Yeah, the card stock in that is not great. But, we have them in penny sleeves. They're fine. They're just fine. Mass shuffle them all day, baby. I sleeve Among the Stars, but most of my card games are not worth the effort to me. Honestly, I only sleeve deck builders for the most part. There are some other games we'll sleeve if the cards are starting to get beat up, or if we just have like an excess amount of sleeves. We'll maybe like, oh, we'll sleeve this because why not? So sometimes we'll do that, but honestly, the only thing I sleeve is deck builders. I don't really care about sleeving cards. It's just deck builders, you have to shuffle so much, and frankly, you get a better shuffle with card sleeves, and so that's why I sleeve deck builders. But it's honestly not so much to protect them as it is for convenience of shuffling. Games get messed up. I don't really mind games getting beaten up. It doesn't really bother me. Durability and shuffle feel, man. You say I'm broke, dude. I just direct my money towards sleeving. Nah, fool. You're a CEO. I know it. You don't have to be humble, dude. You own 12 Starbucks. Calling it right now. Smashback won my first game of Rising 5 tonight with the wives. I still haven't won that one. Only took 4 games. Yeah, I hear that. Badger, you sleeved your 7 Carnet cards in one sitting. Oh, I do love doing sleeve parties, though. And we've done one on air. It's super fun. You just get into it. You just have a conversation with someone. Oh, love it. Mwah. Best. No way it was 7 Continent. No way. Too many cards. And they're such a weird size, too. 7th Continent, to me, like, sleeving the action cards makes sense because those you actually do shuffle, but the terrain cards don't need sleeves. You don't use them that much. You just, yeah, I just feel like you don't. They don't get handled enough to get broken down. Are you interested in the pandemic anniversary? Sakura asked. Not really. I've looked into it briefly. I want to look into it more. One is because they don't have all the expansion stuff. So to me, it's like we'd have some like super dope pandemic stuff, but like not all of it. We have 2 of the expansions. We have On the Brink and In the Lab. So my thing is, if they're not going to include everything in it, to me, it's kind of like, what's the point personally? And I just, no, I honestly, I looked at it briefly. I'm gonna look at it some more, but like, I don't really have any interest in it. It just doesn't, I don't know. I like the game perfectly how it is. I really don't need miniatures. The Cthulhu game has miniatures, and I'm kind of like, meh. I just like the pawns. I really like the look of Pandemic, which has a very abstract, simple look, but I like the pawns, those kind of shiny plastic pawns. They have those beautiful translucent cubes. It's just simple, that blue board. It looks, kind of like a map that's on a computer. I don't know. I like the look of it as it is. I don't have much interest in it. And it's $100, and I'm like, I love that game. It's my first or second favorite game, but I don't need to get the fancy one. Although if someone had it, I would super play it. Ooh, a follow. Ooh. OCSIS1 Spectre. I'm gonna call you Spectre. What's up, Spectre? How you doing? Thank you for follow. Thank you for joining the Bing Bong fam. Pop in the chat and say hi if you feel so inclined. I would love it. So Darth says something. All my Magic the Gathering decks are double sleeve. Oh my gosh. Cards are too expensive for anything else. That I can kind of understand. Well, because Thelus, you were saying your CCGs. Yeah, that actually does make sense now that I think about it. I wasn't thinking in that sense. If you paid $20-$30 for a card, you better keep it nice. That I get. Also, games where card identity is crucial. True. Stelios, you sleeved all Millennium Blades in one shot. That's a lot of cards. Oh my gosh. That's a game we played at Dice Tower Con, and more, I'm just like, I'm thinking about that game. I'm like, because that was a game when we played it, I was like, this is a game, great game. I really liked it, but I would never own this game. And now I'm kind of like, I might own that game. How does Millennium Blades play at 2? If anyone out there has played it at 2, let me know. I'm curious. I'm very curious. Sleeve glue him in one sitting. I love big, like hour-long sleeving sessions. I love it. It's one of my favorite things in the whole world, honestly. Just sitting there, it's cathartic. You're sitting there just chatting and getting into a really deep conversation, just sleeving. I don't know, it's super, super calming to me. You have to sleeve them sideways for Seventh Continent? Yeah. Yeah, Badger's like, I'd love to have it as a gift. I hear that. That is about the Badger. You're right with me, brother. You're right with me. I love Cthulhu Pandemic. So do I. I like it. I like it a lot too. It's my least favorite of the Pandemics. Well, I haven't played Rising Tide, but I like it a lot, and I don't mind the minis. I just don't need them. Honestly, my favorite Pandemic is probably Iberia. We don't have Iberia because I'm just like, I have normal Pandemic. I don't need to get it. I can play it other places. But I really like Iberia a lot. I think it's the best version of Pandemic, personally. This. As I said, I find Pandemic non-legacy super boring, so I guess it feels like making an expensive version of Risk to me. That's fair. And Diz agrees. I don't. I find it to be... I've played that game more... Other than Legendary, we played that game by far more than any other game. By far. And it is just as exciting and fun as it was the first time I played it for me. I don't know. It's just the stress of when is an epidemic going to come out? What cards are going to come out when an epidemic happens? Like, is it just going to completely screw us? Like, I love it. But I totally understand that... not everyone does. And that is 100% fine. Alex said, what I love about Cthulhu Pandemic is that it's basically Pandemic with some expansion in it for the same price. That's fair. Yeah. It's nice. I liked it a lot. I prefer normal. I think I like normal, especially now because we have so many roles that we can use because we just randomize the roles and it's always different. You always have to play differently. I like it. All right, Visor, we'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out with me. I've actually been streaming for over 4 hours today. I love, this is probably my favorite part of streaming is like when Mike and I are sitting here and we're all just discussing stuff. I just love it. So said, I love Millennium Blades because it's fun and I love the memes. It is great for that. I think it plays meh at 2 competitively. I think the co-op is really fun at 2 if you like the co-op mode. There's a co-op mode of Millennium Blades? Is there really? Oh, that might be the turning point. And it's fun? Ooh, that is interesting. That is interesting. Is the sister Murph here? Oh, I love you. A lot of people don't know this. There's a third and a fourth Murph, and one of them is the sister. And the sister Murph popped in and said, "Hey, hi, what's up? What are you doing? I miss you. I miss you. Bleh. I miss you." Tiger Planet just popped in the chat. I don't know if you've popped in the chat before, Tiger Planet. If you give us a follow if you haven't. Thanks for popping in the chat. Awesome. By the way, is it cool if I get a recording of you and Mike at Gen Con on Sunday saying, "What's up, JG Mind?" Of course. Well, you better believe it. $30, but no, absolutely. Pandemic on Twitch soon. Here's the thing, Wizard Man. We put it on the poll for a follow. Ooh. Grumps, you hadn't followed yet? Come on. You've been in here all day. You were a subscriber before a follower. I love it. What's up? Pete. Absolutely. But Wizard Man, we put it on the Bing Bong's Choice one and never wins. Like, we should just play it at one point anyway, just because it never down Murph. Yeah. Who did it? Who did it? Bad Dream was thank you for gifting that subscription to the sister Murph, which is Rosie. Thank you. She is the best of us. And Tiger Planet said, Iberia is really the most bang for your buck. A really well balanced, beautiful pandemic. I agree. Ooh, a follow. Ooh. Tiger Planet followed. You listen to me. Yes, I have so much power. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, Tiger. Oh, that's your real sister? It is, JG Mind. It is. All right, Smash Pack. We'll see you later. We're going to be here tomorrow at 6:30, so feel free. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on the chat. That's right. The set rotation expansion of Millennium Blades adds co-op. You basically draft to fight against a Mega Deck monster, and there are different Mega Decks to fight. Oh, that sounds dope. And I think Mike popped in here, so the co-op might have just sold me on that game. And hi, Rosie. Indeed. Oh, man, that's tough, because I really liked the game. I just don't think it would ever get played. But now I'm just like, ooh, if it's a co-op and Mike and I can just rock it co-op, that's interesting. I miss you, my sweet little blueberry muffin. I'll take it. I don't care. My sister can call me whatever she wants. She's my favorite. My favorite sister. I only have one. But even if I had 20, she'd still be my favorite. You still have a shopping face but no stars. You just need to beat the boss in the tourney. Is it one tournament, Estelios? The Millennium Blades one? Is it just one big tournament? Or is it like the other one where we have multiple? Yeah, we got a sister and another brother. There's four of us. If you think that Mike and I together are crazy, you don't want to see the four of us together. It's too much. You honestly, the internet could not handle the four of us at one time. Very interesting. All right, JG man, you heading out? Peace out. We will see you soon, actually. The Muffin Man. All right, everybody. If no one has any other questions or no other discussions, I'm almost positive Chaz is the universal favorite sister. Chaz is the universal favorite for everyone who's ever met him. Yeah. No matter what gender or anything. Yeah. Celia said you can play it in multiple tournaments or even chain bosses together. There are a number of rules for how to manage it. Dope. That's intense. I don't know how you even go about designing that game. That game was bananas, but I really liked it. And it's really not that expensive for the sheer amount of cards in it. It's not that bad. It's like $80 at our local game store. That's pretty darn cheap. But man, that's cool. All right, everybody. We'll raid. Let's see if anyone is streaming. It's late now, so I don't know if anyone is going to be streaming anything, but let's see if we can find someone to raid over to. Unless anyone else has any things they want to talk about. I'm just hanging out. Although I am hungry, so I'm probably going to get some food after I get done doing this. Oh, Melissa Sings just started? All right, dope. I'm going to double check for some board games, see if there's anyone in there we want to, but we'll probably go to Melissa because we didn't go to her the other night. And Melissa Sings is just the best. Whoa. Nope, not that one. We are there. There's one person streaming something that I don't know on Tabletoptopia, and then someone said, let's try to learn Next War India Pakistan Part 2, which is by GMT Games, who make those giant war games. And then it's us. That's it. So we're going to Melissa. Where's Melissa? All right, we're gonna raid over to Melissa. You all know what to do. Oh, she's got such a good voice. Well, let's I have a question. How do you get so majestic? It's from you. Look at this. Look at this right here, Rosie. So good. You're the majestic one. You and Chaz are way more majestic than Mike and I. Speaking of cheap, I just ordered Lisboa Deluxe, but they sent me the base game on accident. They refunded me the price and let me keep the game. Tight, Diz. That's how you glow up right there. Alrighty. We're gonna roll over to Melissa. Make sure I spell everything right. Melissa, she spells it normally. Okay. We're gonna raid over. You all know what to do. Drop this bing bong. She knows us. She loves us. We love her. Yeah, we're gonna do it. All right, everybody. You all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. We'll be back here at 6:30 p.m. West Coast time, playing some 3 different games. Actually, we're gonna play a bunch of different games tomorrow. But have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I had a wonderful time streaming for 4.5 hours here. It was great. Have a good one. I love you all. Peace. We done. Peace.